Hello, grade fours. Let's try some rate problems together today. I have two very basic word problems, and we're going to try them out. Let's see how it goes. Our first one goes like this. Jamie visits his grandparents by traveling 4 hours at a speed of 82 miles per hour. How many miles does he travel? I find grade 4 is the best way to deal with a rate problem is to draw myself a little rate box. I'm going to think about my numbers and where I can put some things in. So I have a rate right here, 82 miles per hour. That means in 1 hour, you drive 82 miles. What other information do we have? Well, we know he's traveling for 4 hours. So over here, I'm going to put my 4 hours. So I know that in this part, I'm changing from 1 hour to 4 hours. So that number is getting a lot bigger. What operation, timesing or dividing, makes our number bigger? Well, I'd say timesing. When we times two numbers together, we get a bigger answer in the end. So if I know that I'm going to have to use multiplication in this question. The next step is just figuring out, what do I do now? What numbers do I multiply? A little bit of a hint, you never want to multiply a number by 1. That's not going to do anything to change my problem. So I'm going to go with the two other numbers that are not 1. So I have 82 miles and I have 4 hours. I put 82 on the top because it is the bigger number. And then I just multiply. 2 times 4 gives me 8. 4 times 8 gives me 32. I have no other numbers, so I don't need to do anything fancy. So my answer is 328. Now, do I ever leave a word problem like that? If you said no, you are correct. We always have to write a sentence to finish off a word problem. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. He travels 328, and I look at the units, miles. And then I put a period and I end my word problem. Okay, let's look at the second one here. Ava bought 32 apples for $4.16. At that rate, what would 1 apple cost? So, same thing, I'm going to draw myself a little rate triangle. And it says that she bought 32 apples for $4.16 altogether. I'm going to put it in my rate box like that. And then we want to find the cost of 1 apple. So it's talking about apples here. So what I want to do is go from 32 to 1. If I need to do that, I need to make my answer smaller than my original amount. And what operation makes things smaller? Division does. So I'm going to draw up my dividing sign, and then I'm going to put my dividing numbers in here. Now this might be a little bit confusing because 4 is a lot less than 32. But if you notice, it does have the most units. So I'm going to put that one under my division sign. And I'm going to divide by 32. And off we go. We have 2-digit division, so we're going to look at the first 2 digits. 32, 41. 3 fits into 4 one time. 32 times 1 is just 32. And then I'm going to minus that out. 1 minus 2, oh, can't do that. Gotta borrow. 11 minus 2 gives me 9. 3 minus 3 gives me 0, and I'm good to go. So let's bring down our next number. 6. 32 into 96. So I cover up the 2. 3 fits into 9 3 times. Then I'm going to multiply 3 times 32. I can't do that in my head, so I'm going to do it over here. 32 times 3. 3 times 2 gives me 6. 3 times 3 gives me 9. Oh, perfect. It gives me the exact same number. So if I get a 0 here, that means I have no remainder. My final answer is 13. Oh, but hold on for a second. Does that mean that 1 apple costs $13? No way, Jose. Indeed, we have to make sure that we include our decimal in the answer too. If our decimal is right here, our decimal needs to be there in our answer as well. So really, this amount is 13 cents, not $13. So when we write our final sentence, that's what we include in our answer. 1 apple costs 13 cents. So I can write it like this. Or I could write it like this, 13 cents. And there we go, the answer to our rate problem. So remember, grade 4s, do try to draw yourselves rate boxes. They will help you out. If you're really good at rate problems and you don't need them, that's fine. But if not, give it a try. I think it will really help you out. Have a great day.